down. Now, as you can see, ADA has been quite bullish, XRP has been quite bullish, Bitcoin has been quite bullish, everything has been quite bullish, which is good, yeah. As I was saying in my previous video, we are bullish, definitely. Now, I would like to, before we start, I would like to remind you two things. The first one is that we are still in a primary bearish trend, so for ADA. So, just keep this in mind because we need to be aware of our current situation in the bigger picture in order to understand uh, what is coming next. And another thing to keep in mind is that we are not completely bullish for another reason as well, which is the fact that this high is, of course, higher than this one. So at the moment, in the bigger picture, we're not looking great. Another thing which is not the greatest is the fact that we already reached, as you can see here, the overbought area in the daily. So, it could actually be better. In the 4-hour time frame, as you can see, the stock RSI is telling us that we are moving towards lower levels. And in the 1-hour time frame, the stock RSI is telling us that we are going to see some recovery. Now, starting with the 1-hour time frame, which is, of course, anywhere like in the, let's say, whatever is going to happen today, basically. Now, as you can see, at the moment, we're following this pattern here. Yes, so we may actually see it going back to 1.1, 1.12 ish. Yes, as you can see, we have the 200 EMA line here, and we have our secondary trend here as well. So, we know that at the moment we're following this pattern. As long as we make higher lows, there is no issue. So, at some point we will find ourselves in a situation like this, that we go back on the line or anyway close to the line, and then we may actually make a higher high and find support on this line and then go up, or make a lower high and then make this sort of head and shoulder pattern here, and then go back to this line here somewhere. So, the situation is not the greatest, yeah. We can be that bullish as we can be bearish. But now let's talk about it a little bit more. So what happened is that here, as you can see, we had this double bottom pattern. As you can see, we found support on the previous resistance and everything went well. I was expecting this, then we went up. We started this continuation pattern, which of course ended well. As you can see, yeah, it went up a lot, so everything was under control. Now, the situation is not the greatest. Why is that? Because at some point we're going to see some correction because we're going down, then we're going to go up a little bit, just to have this high here, which is of course going to be the correction. It's going to move like up, and we know after anything goes down and then goes up, it will drop again. Yes. So most likely the question is now, because we know that ADA maybe not today, but you know anytime soon basically is going down by another at least 2-3%. Yes, so what is going to happen once ADA reaches this level? Yes, because it could actually go even lower. It could go even to 1.1, 1.09. Yes, because we have support level here, as you can see. Yes, so we may actually do something like this. We go all the way down, then high buying volume here, and then we start pumping. Yes, I don't know, guys. It's not the greatest, yes. Let's say if it breaks through this line at 1.12, basically, then we have, you know, a low chance that we're going to stop here at 1.09. Yes. But if we go anywhere below, in my opinion, 1.09, then we're fucked, yes, because here we have measured level of support at the moment. So anywhere below this level is not good. Now, in order to understand better the situation, I think we should talk about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is basically, doing everything. Yes. Now, Bitcoin, there are some great news related to Bitcoin, which is great, yeah, because Bitcoin, what happened with Bitcoin is that we needed Bitcoin to go higher than the previous high, which was, of course, this level, and then if we want even this level here, yes. So Bitcoin went back to 45,000, 45,500 actually. No, yes, 45,500. It went up and now we're going back down. We're going to see a correction and then back down again. In my opinion, Bitcoin could easily go back to 39,000 easily, or anywhere around that area, 39, 40,000, which is for Bitcoin from where it is now a 8%. So which means that for ADA, 8% for Bitcoin, of course, it's not going to be 8% for ADA. It's going to be a little bit more, usually. Yes, but why do I think Bitcoin could easily go back to this level? That's because, as you can see, yes, let me do something actually. Okay, fuck this. Anyway, as you can see, our previous high was here. Yes, I can do it now. Here we go. So our previous high was here. Uh, so you know, most likely every time we go up, yeah, we find support or on this level, yes, because this was the high, or on the previous high, because this was more like a sort of accumulation phase, we can say, just to keep the price, in the same area, and then it went up or here. I think this is the most important bit for us, the 39,000. The point is, I'm a little bit afraid of how could actually people react to this, let's say, bearishness. Yes, if it goes back to 39,000, I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, it's not a big issue. But as you can see in the daily, where are we both, guys? Where are we both in the daily? Which could actually mean that we may actually go higher. Yes, but I'm a little bit afraid of whatever is going to happen when we go down. Why is that? Because I'm not afraid of the market, yes, because as I said, I'm really bullish in general, but I'm afraid of how people could actually react, yes, because uh, I don't know if you're aware of the current fear in the market is quite low, in my opinion. It's, I think, above 30. So, like I remember a few months ago, or even last month, it was like 15. I don't remember properly. But anyway, the fear in the market is not as important as the charts, yes. But if a lot of people are getting scared that or a lot of people are starting to think that, oh shit, this was a bull trap. Yes, a lot of people out there saying, oh, this is a bull trap, this is not the real pump, and all of that. Yes, and people start selling and selling. Yes, then what happens is that whoever bought Bitcoin, or we can apply the same thing to ADA, yeah, whoever bought the stock at its lowest, yes, and sold it at its highest, then whoever is buying at this level is the new people, yes. And you know what happens, yeah, I think everyone knows what happens every time you get into something. That thing can be crypto, can be shares, can be oil, can be gold, can be anything, yes, will drop. Yes. Why is that? Because new people, yes, they buy at the wrong time. Yes, you buy against resistance, you buy after the good people bought. Yes, so if I buy here, of course I'm gonna sell here. I'm not stupid. Yes, so this is why new people lose money. This is why out there is this rule that if I buy, the price drops. Why is that? Because I'm buying at the wrong time. Yes, you need to buy when it's low. So it could actually happen that we may actually see Bitcoin down here. Yeah, so something like this, which could actually make sense in my opinion, or even lower. Yeah, it could even go back to the line again. Why not? Why not? Why is there a rule saying that no, Bitcoin cannot go back to what? I don't know. Let's say 35,000. I don't think so. Yes, because if a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is a bull trap," yes, and then the price goes back to this line and nobody's buying, then it will go back to this line. Yes, it's not going below this line. I'm 100% sure about that. But anyway, it doesn't really matter where it goes. The problem is for how long. because in the weekly we're really bullish. I've said this so many times, and we're finally seeing some improvements. Look, see, even the weekly is starting to change. The situation is looking great, but we can see how bullish something is based on how low it goes when it goes bearish. Yes. So let's say we're really bullish, then nobody's going to sell. Now, and if nobody's going to sell, the price is not going to drop that as much. Yes. So if the price stops here, we can understand that we're bullish. The investors are quite smart, so we're going up most likely. If the price drops below this level for Bitcoin, and the same can be applied to ADA, then of course we're not going to be in a great situation. Or long term, yes, long term, in my opinion, we're really great. But short term, not really, yeah. So we just need to wait. At the moment, as I said, for ADA, the situation is a little bit complicated. Should you buy ADA right now? Absolutely not, guys. If you buy ADA right now, there's got to be something wrong with you. It's not. It's not because ADA is not a great project or anything like that. Yes, but it's because it's the wrong timing, as I said. So just give it a little bit more time. Um, because as I said, there is going to be a small correction, something like this, even lower, maybe something like this. This is a little bit too kind. So yeah, there's going to be this sort of correction, and then it will go definitely down to this line. But if Bitcoin drops back to 39,000 or whatever that shit is, then we may actually go back to this level. Yes, as you can see, we have a lot of lows here. So in this area, we may actually go back in this area, which is the $1 area. We know that $1 is major level of support for us, yes. So let's see how much in terms of percentage it takes to ADA to go back from its actual level to the $1. It's 12%, yes. So it's not actually impossible, because if Bitcoin drops by 8%, then ADA can easily drop by 12%. Let's be honest. Yeah, would actually be accurate in my opinion. So, let's wait. Yeah, let's wait. If I hope most of you took profit out up here. I'm not here to tell you when to buy and when to sell. I don't give a shit about your money. But, let's be honest, guys. At some point, you need to learn how to walk. Yeah. And if you've been following my videos for the last weeks, months, or whatever, yes, you should be able to walk, in my opinion. But that's a new, yeah. I'm just here to talk about ADA, Bitcoin, and whatever. So yeah, hopefully we're going to stop here. I don't think so, because as I said, in the 4 hour time frame we're still going down, and in the daily we need to go down. So most likely we're going to see ADA back at $1, or slightly above this level. We will see. But anyway, I think this is the part where a lot of people will start thinking it was a bull trap. They're going to sell, and when the price will go back to $1, you know what will happen? The good investors, the good traders, they are going to buy. The shit people, they are not going to buy, because they will think, okay, this is not the bottom, we're going much lower. And what will happen is the same thing, yes? The good people bought, the shit people didn't. The price goes up, the shit people buys, the good people sells. Yes, this is how it works. So, it's just a repeating and repeating and repeating of the same pattern over and over and over again. And it's been like this since basically, you know, 1919 or whatever. It's been 100 years since the market has been always the same. It's because people never change. Yes. So this is it for today, guys. Long video. I think it was quite interesting. And just be careful. This is what I think. You can be as bullish as you want, but just make sure that you use your brain whenever it's required. Yes. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching the video, and see you next time, hopefully.